Welcome to this presentation. I am by name of NIYONGABO. I'm going to record a video of this project called Manage an Organization. So before I start, let me take you through the introduction of the process of the project. I will first give the functions of organization. Uh, I'll talk about them. That's planning, organizing, staffing, leading, controlling, uh, direct, and also I will give the weaknesses and strengths of of three management styles that are delegating, discussing, and directing. So let me begin with planning. So it's a structure that controls all the arrangement of a business to, to help it function smoothly. For example, it controls the resources and focuses on the goals of a business. It deals with accomplishment of defined goals. Organization. It's a structure of leadership in a business that controls all the activities of an organization. It's considered to be like a backbone of an organization because when a business lacks this structure, duties become unsuccessful. Uh, in continuation, this structure is responsible of the following tasks: enhancing the business structure, describing responsibilities and tasks of the workers depending on the skills they have. So staffing, this structure is concerned about personal needs and it helps in the recruitment process of the business. It deals with training workers, uh, their development, promotions, and transfers. Leading, this structure guarantees that all activities functions together. The activities they mean are organizing, planning, and staffing of the business. For example, in meetings and in the when business is planning conferences, this is the structure that they use. Controlling, this function is useful because it ensures that all other roles are completed and functioning effectively. It identifies conditions and delays that need to be addressed. Let me talk now about the management styles, and I want to begin on delegating. This is a style that encourages and gives people work and how they will accomplish the tasks. Yeah. This is a great one because when people are working, for example, in a business or an organization, tasks are divided. Bec- because this is helpful, it makes people know what they are going to accomplish and they will have to do it well and quickly. So some of the scenario that this tech can be used is when people are doing project tasks. As I said before, in organizations, apart from even organization, when people are doing group projects, they divide their tasks to help them save time and meet their deadlines. Some of the strengths and weaknesses of delegating is that it enables workers to develop on on one another, like the giving help to each other when like I have a problem about a certain issue in the project we're doing. I can approach my fellow groupmate and he helps me or he guides me on how I can do it. It increases morale in the team. Morale is like the stamina of that helps the group members to do their things well and on time. It gives the team time to create. So this is very good because it helps in creativity of the team members. Some of its weaknesses are that it makes workers perform and do things when they are boring. This means that people are bored when they are doing their tasks. It leads to lack of time to train workers. So this is a good one because, for example, when you're transiting to a new job and you have to start it soon, you have to get training of how you'll be doing your activities, or for the knowledge, the basic knowledge. It can also lead to employers to select wrong employees. Delegating, according to Flayfield, this is a one-way style from manager to employee. The manager gives information to the employee, and the only feedback he waits for is the employee understand or to know if the employee has understood the message that the manager was giving or delivering. Some of the weaknesses and strength of this management style is that it can be used when tracking responsibilities by your supervisor. For example, entering data. When you're entering your data, you're given directions and you start doing your work. So what the supervisor waits for is to see if you've done all the responsibilities as well. This Another thing that is a strength is this style. This style helps the manager to give his employer uh, enough details before starting to do his work. Some of the weakness of this style is that uh, it limits feedback that an employee can give to his manager because it's a one-way communication. Let me talk about discussing. This is a management style that boosts learning through collaboration. It can be used when people are doing a project. For example, lead the team that we were doing, me and my colleagues. It helped us to set norms. For example, equal participation in when sharing ideas. It allows the team to collaborate about the norms, and they agree on the one that they think they are good. Some of the strengths and weaknesses of discussing. Let me begin by the strength. It enhances the spirit of teamwork. It facilitates work if a group is focused. It helps to share in the sharing process of ideas and when asking qualifying questions. Some of the weaknesses is that it may lead to conflicts because when doing group projects, sometimes people lack collaboration, and this leads to delay of completing the work. Also, another weakness, it limits creativity as people work in teams and creativity is bored. Thank you for your kind attention.